Hey guys, Krozjin here, and welcome to something a little bit different. Now, if you're looking for gameplay, this is not going to be the video for you. This is going to be a tutorial of how I set up my Skype audio, my regular microphone audio, and gameplay all in separate channels, so that when I do co-op, I kind of can modify them all at the same time, different times, and I can change things different ways. It makes my life so much easier, and I use it for streaming. So if you're interested in that, this is the video for you. Otherwise, you can always hold off for the next one. Okay. You're good? You're staying around? Okay, good. So let's get started. For this, we're going to need basically two audio devices that can record. Audacity, which is here, is free, so which is fantastic. I use Audition normally, which is you see as a recording right now in it. But it's not free. So you can do Audacity and any other free recording, as long as you can record in it. You don't need to edit in it because you can always open it in Audacity later to edit it. The reason you need two different audio recorders is because your input is going to be from two different audio devices. So no program is able to have two inputs without a major setup. This is for somebody that doesn't have any special cables, doesn't have a setup with multiple microphones. This is for the average person that's just doing like regular recordings and you split up the stuff. So just make sure you have Audacity and any other free recording software you can get, because you can always change your inputs. So yeah, so that's the beginning. So you want two different outputs, and now the recording. Many times you actually are told you need to use this recording software because it works well with this. For this, doesn't matter. Personally, I use either Shadowplay or I use also a program called Mirrorless Action, which is fantastic if you don't have an NVIDIA card. Right here, you can do desktop recording. I'm trying out desktop recording on the Shadowplay. I've never done before. Figure I'd give it a shot. So you can really use whatever program you want. Now here comes the setup you need to do for the audio. So the other things. So you need two audio programs, whatever video recording software you want at all, and you want virtual audio cable. Now that's the only kind of important one at the end. Virtual audio cable will allow you to kind of split your audio into different things. So if you don't know how to set virtual audio cable up, I recommend pausing the video and doing a quick search for it. There's so many tutorials on how to set up virtual audio cable that I don't think it's necessary to set up for those of you that already know how to use it. So just quickly watch the video and then come back here and we'll continue then. Okay, you're good? You're back? Okay, fantastic. So with virtual audio cable set up, what you want to do is set up, I personally have three different audio sources. So if I pull it over here. So I have three virtual audio cables. And I renamed. This is usually line 1, line 2, line 3. I called it master virtual cable, microphone virtual cable, and Skype virtual cable. The reason I have three is because my audio actually comes out of master virtual cable. If I right-click on it, not playback, on recording, see, it's my default device. It is my default device, and there's pretty much, I have a bunch of devices. My actual device is the digital output for optical, but it's set as master virtual cable. And maybe you think at this point, oh, that's going to get complicating. I have to keep switching. No. This is all set up in a way where the only time you ever want to change anything is if you're using Skype or Ventrilo or literally any other program like that, and don't want to launch the little virtual cable little menu box. So what you want to do is go to recording, open up your line 1, which is going to be your main line, and go to listen. Now you want to do listen to this device and select the playback, which is your default output. What this is going to do is whatever line 1 hears, you're going to hear through your regular headphones, which sounds pretty good, right? So that means you could actually output your thing to the virtual cable and you still hear it. This is extremely important. With that set up, most of it, everything else is actually pretty simple. You can ignore microphone virtual cable. This is purely for me when I'm doing editing for live streams. I kind of run through things and output it as a virtual audio cable. That way it's a modified voice. But you don't need to worry about itself. You really need to concentrate on line 1 and line 2, basically, which is a Skype. Now, for Skype. Inside of Skype, here we go. Here's the settings. I have the speaker set to Skype virtual cable. Now, I have my regular microphone. That's fine. I suggest if you're going to be using Skype and you don't want people to hear, you can set up push to talk so that way you can be in a call and not worry about them hearing your entire conversations. Same thing for Ventrilo. Works fantastically. All you have to do is basically go to your speakers in Ventrilo, in Skype, in TeamSpeak, anything you're using, set up the speakers to be the line 2 virtual cable, which in my case is Skype virtual cable. With that, and with audio repeater running, let's pull it up right here. There it is. So you want your audio repeater. And this is where the magic happens. Basically, wave in is going to be your Skype virtual cable, because you're going to be exporting the audio from Skype, from Ventrilo, or anything else, or your line 2, from the program, but you can't hear it. You can't hear it until you set it up. So wave out here's the difference. If you set it to line 1, or in my case, master virtual cable, I will actually hear everything. I will hear what Skype is saying, and when you're recording, it will get recorded into the gameplay. Now, you probably don't want that, but it is a great option to use when you're live streaming and you want Ventrilo or Skype or something to be actually live streamed to the people. You have the control of doing that. If you don't, and you want to, for example, export it to another audio so you can edit it for co-op, instead you select your actual speakers. So in my case, it's the Realtek digital output, the optical version. Basically, you're currently outputting to line 1. You have your default set for playback to line 1, which is master virtual cable for me. And if I go to recording, master virtual cable. But it's listening and it's playing back right to my speakers. So what happens is I am always set on master virtual cable as my output for audio. That then either grabs info from Skype or does not, up to you. So you can choose, I do want my stream or my recording to be from Skype to be inside of the gameplay, or I don't. And that's really as simple as that. Super simple to set up. Again, you need just 2 audio sources. Now, again, why you need 2 audio sources? Let's go over that real quick. Let's get rid of you. Let's move you to the side. So the reason you need 2 is because in your regular program, in my case, it's Adobe Audition, I am recording myself. In the gameplay, in my case, it's for Shadowplay, so I'll show you here. I have it set to push to talk. So that means I will not be recording my microphone. You can just disable the microphone. Other programs usually, I like to use push to talk because that lets me sync it. But that's not an issue. Basically, this records on its own thing. You don't need to concern yourself about that because your microphone's not set to be working. Your microphone's recording here, which is separate. So already you have 2 different outputs. And now here, your input for your audio device is Skype virtual cable, or line 2, or whatever you decide to use, Ventrilo, etc., etc. So I can go ahead and start recording, and bam, I have 2 different recordings. If I had Skype going, actually, I wonder if this will work. Oh, there we go. So I'm playing right now the Skype music, there it goes, and you saw it was recording separately from everything else. So if I do it again, now I can't hear it. The reason I can't hear it is because it's set Realtek Digital Optical. And it's not even started yet. So let's actually switch it to line 1. Where? Another line 1. I have a master virtual cable. So, and then I hit start. And now you should be able to hear the Skype going, and it's being recorded separately. If I was to stop this and push this to my optical headphone, you will not be able to, I will hear it, but you will not. So if I can hear the Skype right now, you shouldn't be able to, because Shadowplay is currently recording the desktop, which is, in my case, set to master virtual cable as the default device, which is not capturing either virtual cable or my optical output. So just like that, you have a setup where you can literally use any recording software you want and choose how you want people to hear yourself and be able to edit 3 different files and just composite it all together very easily and very quickly. I probably did a poor job explaining 1 or 2 parts of this. Money's on that. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be happy to try to explain it or make a follow-up video. But I was not able to find any tutorial that really did it this way, that lets me split it so easily. Because right now, the way it's set up, if you copy the setup, the only thing I ever have to do is either change the Skype output to be my optical, to not have to worry about the audio repeater, or just launch the audio repeater every time I use Skype or whatever. It's such a little thing for such a nice bonus that I am super thrilled to have come up with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully it will help you guys out in the future as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Aw, it seems they're gonna help me out. They're gonna come with me? Aw, they're so nice. They're my friends. What? No. Don't, no. Oh no, look at that huge one over there. Oh. Oh, geez, you gotta really be close on the. Oh, no! Okay, here we go. I said here we go. We got.